Which running back do you think is the most slept on?
Nick Chubb.
All he does is just score touchdowns and rush for 100 yards a game.
All he's doing is football thirst trapping.
Kids here see that work, it sticks in their mind.
You want to be like Nick.
He's a beast.
There's no limit to what he can do.
Nick means a lot. Our community is sort of wrapped around him and just taking him under their wing. It's just a breath of fresh air that you get somebody that's successful and they continue to stay to their roots.
Okay, let's go. 1 minute up. You have 3 reps. 3 reps. Borrow shit, chest up, eyes up. Go.
He comes back almost every summer, every spring, work out with us. He pushes us like he's our brother.
He utilizes the high school kids because they're hungry and they're gonna go in there and work as hard as they can. And then they get to see what a professional does. They get to see what the top running back or one of the top running backs in the country does. Nick likes the aspect that we're gonna train heavy, we're gonna train hard, and we're gonna go back to what got him there.
I ain't never seen Nick miss a rep in my life. Like, that's a big inspiration on me.
The mentality he brings to the weight room is pretty great, so we try to keep that everywhere we go with us, the motivation that he brings.
Being faster and stronger has never hurt anyone, so that's the biggest thing. You know, I am getting older now, so I'm still lifting heavyweight, but we tie in more stretching and more, full speed running.
Nothing has changed since year one with Nick. He consistently works hard. He's constantly trying to do something to improve his body so he can get the most out of the abilities that God has blessed him with.
He always was trying to be his best every single day. He was just really, really good, but he always challenged himself to do better. He finished top 5 in the history of Georgia rushing. He had 2 seasons where he was over 2,700 yards in 10 games. And so he was just a really phenomenal running back.
Around my school, I was the only one really going D1, so everyone just assumed that's what D1 athletes looked like. They thought I was on steroids. I got that a lot. Thought I was cheating somehow. No one ever really seen anyone like me back then, I guess.
I remember a conversation I had with him. I said, look, I know you're gonna have a chance to play at the collegiate level. At what level is just depending on how hard you want to work. And I didn't realize that he was gonna work as hard as he did.
With the 35th pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the Cleveland Browns select Nick Chubb, running back, Georgia.
That's like one of our goals here, like, you want to be like Nick.
40, 45, 50, there he goes, 40, he's running to the river, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Nick Chubb.
Kind of puts a chip on my shoulder, he came from a small town going all that big, so it just pushes me to go harder every day. Matter of fact, he paid for us to go to one of his games in Atlanta for a football team.
The biggest thing I want to give is just hope, that if I made it out of the same town, there's no reason that I can make it and they can't. And so I think that's a big part of motivation for me is just, I don't want to let anyone down. Don't get tired, man. Hey, we got to score on that. Come on, huddle up.
Very fortunate to have a guy like him, on our team. Total team guy all the way, true professional and everything in every aspect he does.
I think he's had the best camp in terms of running backs running routes other than Demetric Felton and also catching the ball. So I'm excited about the opportunity that he's going to get.
Did y'all handle that, man? Coach Smart won't allow that.
Talent alone can't do it. You have to have the right mindset. I see the difference in how we work, the difference in their mindset and their dedication towards getting something done.
Come on, Nick.
Me and David haven't always been this close, but over the last 2 years, we've come together, and he's becoming like probably one of my closest friends on the team.
His laugh is a little contagious. So when he laughs, you know, you usually have like people around, myself included, laughing too.
Damn, Dave. Got that beat again. I think just who he is annoys me a little bit. So. But it's also funny because, I mean, it's David and he doesn't care what anyone thinks of him.
How you on your knee?
Little stretch, quad stretch. Is that an Irish pass?
He's talkative somewhat in the running backs room, but because he wants that group to handle their business.
Hey, everything after you got the ball was good. You're supposed to go flat. It's not power, it's counter. You got people pulling, they're all right.
Pride on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Pride. We running? We can't run. Those guys definitely are like, you know, brothers to me. I'm just making sure they're on their game. Right now in preseason too, when they're getting most of the game reps, make sure at the end of the day that they give it their best shot and just set a good example of how we attack each day.
Nick Chubb, all he does is continue to be productive year after year after year.
Make a play, Phil. I'm going to 89. I'm going to 89. Go, Sted, go, Sted, go. It's a big year just because I feel like it's really now or never, you know, for everyone. You know, we've had this same team mostly for a while, and you know, it's the big key parts of the team, and you know, we haven't gotten it done. So I think now is the time for us to really come together as a team and to make it happen.
The sense of urgency is at an all-time high, so the time is now.
31 other teams that are extremely positive right now, but there's reason for excitement. I like where we are right now as a group. Offensively, I like where we are as a team as well.
In my position as a running back for the team, I have to do my part and I have to play at a high level every game. The fans and my teammates, you know, just football-wise, that means everything to me. And so when I'm training, when I'm running, squatting, I mean, in the back of my mind, I'm doing this for my team and for Cleveland.